Hey, what's up, everybody? It's March the 30th, 2015. It's Angus. I've been watching a lot of this Jade Helm stuff on the internet, and I must confess, it does take a toll on you looking at silliness and the amount of disinformation out there is just outrageous. Starting with the Alex Jones channel itself, which brought us the story. I almost believe you know, I almost believe that they know that their shit don't stink. Okay, this girl, first of all, I don't know her name. I forget her name. It's Mikado, I think, or something. Her last name, anyway. But she comes out and she puts on this Bible codes with this Shlomo, whatever the fuck his name is. He's talking about some bullshit. And he's clearly like a gargoyle looking Jew. And this is what Alex Jones puts out. I almost think that Alex is sitting there going, put these Jews out, that'll help, because everybody already knows that the Jews are the ones that have orchestrated most of this garbage. You know what I mean? These are not representatives of the United States at all. They're not representatives of the Constitution. They're not representatives of white people. Okay? I'm sorry. They're not. They hate white people. All of them. Every single one of them. Their look is distorted. Their whole face looks distorted. So, when I talk about Jade Helm, okay, we can just go ahead and just dismiss Alex Jones, and we can dismiss this girl. She looks disgusted looking at the guy. She's sitting there going, I know you're a piece of shit, and I'm sitting here talking to you. You're trying to plug your book, or something. And it's crazy. It does not discredit what I said, okay? This document, okay, this Jade Helm 1.5, okay, is a real document, okay? It's not bullshit. It's not fake. I want to ask you a simple question, and I want you to think like a logical human being, only for a moment. Dismiss The Walking Dead, dismiss the McDonald's French fries and the 19 ingredients, Alex Jones, dismiss, okay, all the bullshit. I want you to think for a moment. What in the world do you think is going to happen when the military is conducting a massive training exercise over at least 10 states? 10 states at the same time? I put this pastor, he claims he's Viking. You look at him, and he's got this mysteriously bent nose and these wild cross eyes, going in 3 different directions, okay? I put him on there just because of the same thing. I don't know if Alex Jones did the same thing for that reason, putting this Shlomo guy on there with this bullshit in his book, plugging it, I put him on there for that reason. I want you to look at these people. I want you to look at him. He says, I'm a special forces operative. And when we went in Afghanistan, we went over there, and the sheriff in Afghanistan, the sheriff, he said the police chief in Afghanistan or something. Watch this guy's, it's on my favorite side story. I put it in miscellaneous or something. He's got this big gray beard, and, it's funny. It's actually, to me, and he's got like 27,000 subs because he says he's a Viking pastor, No, Jewish pastor, maybe. Not Viking, my man. Not Viking. Okay, you're not Viking. And he's like, there's nothing to worry about. No, there's nothing to worry about. No, we do this all the time. It's just, Did we just dismiss the fact that this training exercise is going to be going on over 10 United States at the same time? 10! Okay? At least 10. We know 3 of them. California, Utah, and Texas. Is that necessary? Is that necessary? No, it's not necessary. No, it's not necessary. Listen, I was born at night, okay? But I wasn't born last night. He looks scared to death. He's like, I don't want the goyim to catch on. And all this shit. Shooting people in the face is fine. That's what he's saying. Listen, watch this dude. He says he's Viking. Yeah, well, it's fine shooting people in the face and all this. That just sounds like, total bullshit to me. Who in the fuck would sit there and say shooting people in the face is fun? There's nothing noble about shooting someone in the face. Who the fuck gets off on something like that? Some kid playing an Xbox game? Anybody that actually saw real duty, real trauma, real tragic stuff would not be sitting there saying shooting people in the face is fun. You have to live with that on your conscience, okay? Beating someone's ass is not fun. The only thing you think when you beat somebody's ass, would you like to know, is I'm glad it wasn't me. That's the only goddamn thing you think. And I wasn't in the military, asshole. I know a little bit about life. I know a little bit about proper thinking. I don't have any tattoos for any of you pagans out there. Any one of you. I don't have any tattoos. You got tattoos. You're the one talking bullshit. I ain't got no ego, my man. Not as far as I can tell. Not as far as I can tell. But as far as this Jade Helm program is concerned, okay, I believe that there is a strong chance that this sort of exercise can cause civil unrest. When you have something that big going on over 10 states at least, probably going to be 15, hence the title, Jade Helm 1-5, okay, more than likely that's going to cause civil unrest. If some mistakes happen in a training exercise that big, okay, you could have martial law situation come into play. Okay? I'm not military. That's just common sense. You cannot have an exercise that big without having problems. Okay? You got 2 months to think about that. These states should have petitioned and said we do not want these exercises being done in our communities, in our vicinity, in our states. They should have said that. They should have said we do not want these exercises going on. Go out to Nevada somewhere. Go out to the desert somewhere. Do it out there. Do not do live training exercises in our states. Okay? Now, if nobody understands what I'm saying, that's not my problem. No, I'm not Joe Biggs. I'm not Staff Sergeant Joe Biggs. Wasn't in the military. This is common sense shit, folks. Common sense. I get so tired of these so-called experts. I get so tired of these so-called experts, and they look like goofballs to me. They look like goofballs. I put these people on my page, put them in my favorites list, because I want to make sure I can link to it real quick, because I'm having a beer, sitting there looking at your face, and you got these cross eyes and shit going in 5 different directions, okay? And this bent nose, and you look scared to death because you know the truth is coming out? Don't embarrass Vikings. Silly asses. I'm probably not even a Viking myself, you know. Probably more English and German than anything else. German and Swedish, hence my name. I haven't done a DNA test, but I know damn well that I don't have no bent nose, and I don't talk like I'm fucking gay, and I don't have 5 different directions my eyes are flying in when I'm trying to talk. This is Angus Diaries for YouTube. Think about what I said. I think this is going to be a problem this summer. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not wrong, okay? Not in Special Forces, okay? Never been in Special Forces, okay? It's common sense. Think about what I said. It's common sense. You cannot have a training. When in the world did the United States ever, in the history of the United States, have training exercises this large happening over 10 states? When? So it's not normal routine shit, folks. It isn't normal. It isn't routine.